Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and in today's video, we're going to be looking into what's ahead for you in the upcoming month of October. So we'll be just looking to see what general energies, events, or situations of significance you can expect as you navigate forward through this upcoming month ahead. Getting into our disclaimers, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so some of these messages may resonate quite specifically to you and your situation. Others of the messages might not. So if it doesn't feel like it fits your situation, simply release it and let it go. Please don't allow it to get you upset or take it personally if something in one of these more general readings isn't super specific to your own situation. Remember, it is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can schedule one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. For this reading, we'll be working with 3 piles. Starting off with pile 1, we have this really beautiful gemmy amethyst point. This is a new piece that I just got for my collection. For pile 2, we will be working with this little Firefly quartz piece, another new addition. And then for pile 3, we will be working with this beautiful pyrite. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about this upcoming month of October and what's ahead for you. Go ahead and select the card or the crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. You can pause the video if you need more time. And I'll see you there. Hey pile 1, and welcome to your October reading. If you guys selected this amethyst point, this will be your message. So let's see what the month of October has in store for you. So starting off with your tarot cards, we have the energy of the Hangman in reverse. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Moon card. Overall energy being this energy of the zombie. We're using some kind of Halloween-y, spooky, spooky decks this month, which should be fun. So let's see what's ahead for you guys. So for pile 1, I feel as you guys are coming into the month of October, there's this energy with the Hangman reverse and the King of Wands of you really coming out of a period of pause. Either a period of pause, rest, or stagnation with regard to something in your life. I feel like you guys with this Hangman, it's like something in your life has really been put on hold for a long time. Because this is like a skeleton. Like the body has totally decomposed here. It's just been hanging there for a long time. And there's some area of life that I feel a lot of movement and energy coming for you from within yourself, because it's like you've been in this stuck energy for too long, okay? The Hangman is when we have like put something on pause, usually for a good reason, right? A lot of times it's because we're not sure what the right path is for us. And I still see a little bit of ambiguity here for you with the Moon, but typically we may not be sure about the situation. We need to try to see it from a new and different perspective and consider our options before we plug forward. So I see you guys coming out of this stagnant energy and moving into this energy of the King of Wands, which is leadership energy. The King of Wands is passion, it is leadership, it is confidence, it is taking control of the situation. And we have this energy of control with the zombie coming up here as well. I do feel like for this group, with the zombie card coming up as your kind of overall energy for this month, this card really talks about living in your authenticity, right? Zombie energy is kind of giving me this energy of like, you know, like a zombie does somebody else's bidding. Does that make sense? I'm thinking of this song. There's a band called Rise Against. I don't know if you guys have heard of this band. It's one of my favorites, but they have a song called Drones. It's like kind of just this zombie energy. It's just about like being stuck as the cog in the wheel and just like not really being engaged in life and just like looking at your phone and just being like on autopilot mode in a way. And there's something about you guys kind of snapping out of this autopilot mode, this stagnant energy, and breathing life and passion and leadership into something again. Taking control of yourself, taking control of your circumstances, picking yourself up off the ground and moving forward in a way that feels authentic to you, in a way that you feel in control, in a way that makes you feel the most authentic. There is definitely something with this King of Wands that's interesting because it's depicting a vampire with a victim here. And so this could be a metaphor for something in your life this month. But there's this energy of like, initially what I'm getting is sort of picking yourself up off the ground and moving forward. But this is a really interesting dynamic too, because it's sort of showing something or someone depleting something else or someone else for their own benefit. It's, you know what I mean? Like a vampire, it's got to do what it has to do to survive. So I would just be mindful, I think, this month for pile one about like boundaries and making sure that either you're not encroaching on other people's boundaries and sucking the life force out of others, or vice versa, that people aren't coming in and taking advantage of you. Because you guys are in this space, I think, of really wanting to take the lead in your own life and really rid yourself of this kind of sort of succubus energy of like other things dictating to you how you're supposed to move and where you're supposed to go. I kind of feel this King of Wands is almost like both of these figures here are showing different aspects of your own selves, right? Because I see this victim here as sort of where you guys have been coming from in the past, where like you maybe have been allowing other more confident people or situations that feel more powerful than you to sort of dictate your moves. But then this King of Wands himself is about you all really stepping into that energy this month of taking control back, taking your power back. But again, with the moon, I do feel this is Piscean energy here. You guys have a lot of Pisces here, actually, and you have a couple full moon synchronicities. So there could be a full moon either right before this reading is posted or coming up that might be significant to your energy this month. But the moon is basically saying, yes, we're stepping into our authenticity, but maybe the path forward still isn't completely clear. There is this element of you all kind of navigating unknown circumstances, an unknown situation this month. And there's like this opportunity opening with these doors here. It's like an opportunity for freedom. It feels like you guys are getting out of something, but even though you're getting out of this period of feeling stuck, the path forward might still be a bit ambiguous. Okay, so there could be some fear, and maybe that fear is what's been keeping you stuck too. So let's see. Let's go into the astrology cards next. So tell us a little bit more about what is this scenario for my pile ones this month, please? Ooh, we have the Imam Quelli or Imam Quelli. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Apologies if it's wrong. What else for pile number one? Ooh, the fifth house. This could be dating for some of you. Fifth house energy is going to be like romantic relationships, children. It could be creative hobbies and pursuits. You guys also have the 11th house of community here at the bottom of the deck. So maybe socializing, connecting with, like-minded individuals, stepping into new groups of people. Online energy could be significant for this group as well. But yeah, with the fifth house, this is such a beautiful depiction because it shows all of these beautiful creative hobbies and interests. And, the King of Wands is creative energy as well. It's wands, it's passion. So there's definitely a reigniting of passion in your life this month, which is really exciting. If this does have to do with love or romantic relationships, even if it has to do with passions, right? But like specifically with love, there could still be some fears that you guys are working through as you're connecting in relationships this month. And if this is a romantic relationship scenario, there's definitely a need to, like, again, just be mindful of boundaries and the dynamics that are at play between yourself and this person. Because this King of Wands has really strong kind of domineering energy, potentially. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's on a gradient, right? Depending on your situation. But there's definitely something here about, like, sort of subconscious fears that are bubbling to the surface. Now, if this is about your creative hobbies and pursuits, I feel like this is about you kind of channeling your your passions and taking the lead into pursuing these things, even if you don't really have like a clear idea or a clear plan around how things are going to go. It's just you're getting started, you're doing it, you're coming out of the stagnation. With the Imam Quelli coming up here, this is really interesting because this is making me think that there is some sort of like ancestral tie to what it is that you're doing. This is about looking at the root causes of certain things. That could have been also why you guys were taking a pause, right? Because maybe there was something about the foundations of the situation that needed to be examined. There was a deeper understanding of maybe like why things are the way they are, maybe even like tapping into your ancestors, your family ties to try to better understand, just to better understand yourself, better understand your circumstances, blockages, all the things. And this is also, like I said, it's about foundations too, setting up the proper foundations for what it is that you want to accomplish. So I do see that happening through you taking some sort of inspired leadership action this month. So let's see what else for pile number 1. What else is happening for pile 1 in the month of October? What else do they need to know about the situation? This deck is so pretty. Oh, excuse me. Dropping the cards. Rebirth. Yes, there's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising, O flame resurrected. That's how I feel with this King of Wands. Like, look at all this beautiful fire energy surrounding him. You guys are very clearly like coming out of a period of pause, coming out of a period of feeling like you're not really in control of your life or your situation, coming out of a period of stagnation. And the fire element is also coming here to drive that passion for you, to reignite your energy. But I think it's also sort of like cleansing in a way. Like it's burning away the old energies which no longer serve you and transmuting that energy into something new. Oh, I love this for you, pile 1. It's like rising from the ashes, you know? Maybe you guys have been going through a tough time, you know, and October feels like a big month for you to really take back control of your life and start to create something for yourself again. We also have protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. I don't know why, but I still feel like there's some sort of ancestral protection or ancestral theme here. Because when I see that card, immediately what I thought of was like your ancestors are supporting you through this time. Your home, right, is supporting you through this time. Your roots. I do feel this 11th house is tying in. Ooh, and I just pulled underneath the 11th house was the Aries energy. So there's that King of Wands, that really passionate, fiery, driven energy. But you see in this rebirth card how you have a group of people surrounding each other. It's like, I think you guys are starting to reconnect with new people again. Or just old people in your life. You're reconnecting with people again. Kind of similar vibes here with protection. There's more than one figure here. I think that with the moon and this protection energy, you all are being guided by your ancestors, your spirit guides, your intuition. But I also feel like, yeah, I feel like it's your intuition. Like you're learning this month to just kind of live with the ambiguity, to go with the gray. You know, the path forward may not be super clearly identified to you, but there's something very spiritual for you here about letting your intuition guide you this month. Having that inspired idea, that in taking that inspired action, but then letting your intuition also nudge you, listening to those nudges from your intuition. Okay. We have burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Okay, that kind of makes sense with this depiction of the King of Wands, because this is an energy of somebody that's depleting someone else, right? And so I feel like this is also a message for this group, just to make sure that you're not overworking yourself, because you are very inspired to do what you're doing. But if you're working so hard that you're losing track of like your own physical health, your mental health, things like that, and even like working yourself so hard that you burn out, it's not going to yield you the most productive results anyway. So I think that's just a message for you that your hard work is going to pay off. You guys do have this third harvest card at the bottom of the other deck here, which is all about reaping the rewards of your hard work. But you need to make sure that you're keeping a balance and not becoming depleted here. Not medical advice with this card, okay? Just got to say that as a disclaimer. All right. What else for pile 1 this month, please? Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. Yeah, like you guys are committing to something. You're going head first into something. And I can definitely see it being either or of these items that are listed here, because the 5th house can talk about romantic relationships, but it can also talk about creative pursuits that maybe you're turning into a business. It's something you're doing that you're passionate about. So let's close it out with this little Kipper deck just to see what other specific vibes we need to know about, specific energies or events for pile 1. What else does pile 1 need to know about their month of October? Oh my gosh, everything is like flying out of this deck. Hold on. Too many. Ooh, we have the High Honor card coming up. We have Poverty. Okay. Ooh, and then we have the Privileged Lady. We have the Message card here. So you guys may actually be receiving some sort of news this month as well. Some sort of expected or anticipated message. I definitely see with this High Honor card that you all are working very hard this month to achieve a goal. And this definitely is a card that signifies, along with this third harvest energy, that you all will be receiving a reward of sorts. Some sort of recognition. You'll be seeing the fruits of your labor manifesting before you. And I wouldn't worry so much about this energy of poverty being here, because you have the Privileged Lady, you have the third harvest. I feel like this poverty is sort of talking about like your struggles that you've been through. You know, this is a month where you guys are really uplifting yourselves out of something, out of stagnation, out of a period of maybe burnout, or out of a period of, you know, potentially maybe there's been a period of financial struggle for this group, or hardship, or self-esteem issues that you've been working with. But I see that you're receiving that recognition through your hard work and effort. And the Privileged Lady tells me that you guys are on path to, or will be, really able to live this lifestyle that you want. This is about having a lifestyle of comfort, right? Whatever that means to you. And that can be different things for different people. But this is about having a lifestyle of comfort, and also being able to enjoy, you know, the fruits of your hard work. So this looks like a very, very interesting month ahead for you, pile 1. Please comment below. Let me know how you feel that this aligns with what you've been going through. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated once I post the next video, and I'll see you there. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you guys picked out this Firefly Quartz, this will be your reading for the month of October. So let's go ahead and see what is potentially ahead for you this month. So we start off your reading here with the Magician. We have a 4 of Swords reversed. We also have a 5 of Swords coming up here. Okay. And overall energy of the Owl. All right, let's see. So with this magician energy coming up, this is major arcana. This is the first energy that's hitting us as we go through the month of October, as we enter the month of October for pile 2. This is an energy of creation, manifestation, learning and fine-tuning necessary skills that you need to accomplish something that you want to accomplish, right? Or to call something into your life that you're wanting to call in. With the owl card being here, I feel like some of you all could be like studying or learning something new, gathering some sort of information that you need in order to call in whatever this is. The owl is wise seeing and wise action. So this means that you're going to need this month to really focus on fact finding, to really focus on doing further research, really detaching yourself from emotion and looking at things from a very like neutral, logical, and wise perspective, okay? Now, with the Four of Swords reverse being here, I feel like you guys are kind of calling in or manifesting your way out of some sort of period of rest. For some of you, maybe you're kind of working your way out of a period where you haven't been feeling that well, or working your way out of a period where there's been fears or anxieties around a situation. But with the Four of Swords reversed, I feel like there's something about you mentally that's feeling better this month through whatever it is that you're working on. Mental health improving, feeling maybe a little bit more ready and equipped to like rejoin the world or rejoin a situation that you had detached from mentally. Because whatever this is, let's take a look really quick. Yeah, see, like there's this feeling of like needing to rest, but your rest being disturbed, you see. And I do feel that that's ending for you, but the Five of Swords being here is kind of interesting because I feel like there's still something that you all are not feeling totally comfortable with in your life this month. Like there's a lack of trust in other people. There's a feeling of having to like protect yourself or be a little bit guarded, to look over your shoulder in some capacity. I want to get a little more info, so let's go in with this astrology deck next to see what else. Tell us a little bit more, please, about what is going on for pile 2 this month. What's going on for pile 2? The month of October. We have the Ascendant. We also have Taurus. 10th house energy here. So this could have to do with career or what it is that you're known for. Your relationship to authority figures. We have Capricorn energy underneath of that as well. So Capricorn also being, you know, very driven, career-driven, ambitious energy. You know, the Five of Swords is interesting because this is sort of an energy of wanting to win at all costs sometimes. And with some of those more ambitious cards coming up at the bottom of the deck, there could be a situation here that you're coming into with this Magician where you really want to be successful. But with the Owl coming up, this is about, again, detaching and taking like wiser action, wise seeing and wise action. And the Five of Swords, we're not always seeing things as clearly as we should be, right? There's this energy of having your guard up. There's an energy here, like I was saying, of feeling like, you know, you're not being vulnerable, having to protect yourself, not being able to trust the people that are around you. And maybe that's for good reason. And this could also be why you're being guided to detach and see things a little bit more clearly here. Right? Maybe what you need to see is that there are people around you that are not supporting your goals, that are not supporting your healing journey that you're on. With the Ascendant coming up here, this would be like your rising sign. So it does feel with the Magician that you guys are stepping into some sort of a new experience or stepping into some sort of a new path. If that's not the case, though, the ascendant is sort of talking about like the way that you sort of are viewing the situation. It's the lens through which you view life, the lens through which you view your circumstances here. You guys might look up your rising sign to get a little bit more info on what that might mean for you. And so it's interesting that that's the case, because we also have, again, this energy of needing to sort of detach, to make sure that the way you're seeing it is through this lens of the owl. And that could be like a new way, like a new perspective that you all are trying to view your situation through, is through a more like well-researched perspective, a more logical perspective, a more experienced perspective. We also have Taurus energy. So your values are coming into play here. There's a lot of earth energy that's coming up here with these cards. So I feel like definitely material circumstances are going to be significant to you guys this month. Taurus energy specifically talking about like your values, maybe talking about, again, money, finances, your comforts in life. There could be some manifestation here around that sort of thing, those tangible material things. Taurus energy can also be a little bit stubborn too, though. So with it being next to that Five of Swords, maybe it's something to look out for, potentially. What I'm really being drawn to, though, when I'm looking at like this Five of Swords, is the light that's coming in and shining on these two women in the back. So there's definitely something here about like the way you're viewing a situation with others. All right, let's see. What else for pile 2 this month? What else does pile 2 need to know about their month ahead? We have elders. There's something that you all are really needing to take from wise perspectives and experience. So it's interesting with elders coming up kind of on this side of the spread with the ascendant and the magician. It's like there could be a need here for this group to really be working with more experienced mentors, ancestors, elders who are around you that are helping you sort of navigate a new experience, that are helping you with creating or manifesting what it is that you desire here. But more experienced perspectives are needed at this time for you. Ooh, we have the Banshee. I want to look at that really quick in the guidebook. Let's just see. I'm getting kind of like Five of Swords vibes with that. Let's see. So, this can talk about themes of grieving, warnings of threats, which kind of makes sense because, like, again, with the Five of Swords, the first feeling that I got from this is that there's a lack of trust, right? There's some sort of red flags here with either like a group of people or someone, maybe something to do with your career this month. It's like red flags, I feel. This also talks about change that's long overdue. There could be an energy this month of maybe holding on to something past its expiration date, even though you guys know that it doesn't really benefit you anymore. Like, this feels like very draining relationship. So with Taurus being here, it's like you guys might just be very comfortable in this situation, right? It could be a situation that you've put a lot of time, effort, energy, and work into. So it might feel really hard to let this go, even though you know that it's draining your life force. Even though, like, when you're stepping away from it, you're still having this energy reaching for you. So we have this vibe here at the beginning of the month that, like, I think you all are coming into awareness of the fact that this is a month where you really need to focus on manifesting and creating a new beginning for yourself. And I think as the ending of the month rounds out, at least as the energy stands right now, you guys are going to just be more further confirmed that like there are red flags and like the situation is sort of coming to a head. I feel like it's going to become so clear to you that you're on the right path to be trying to manifest something else. Every ending opens up the door for new beginnings. And that's what's important for you guys to remember, especially if you are having a difficult time, you know, letting go of whatever this situation is. So let's see. Let's pull a couple of these little cards. What else does pile 2 need to know about their upcoming month of October? Ooh, we have burnout. Yeah, see, there's something about this situation that's impacting your mental health. It definitely makes sense. I mean, if you don't feel like you can trust people around you, it's bad vibes. I mean, it makes a lot of sense why you'd be feeling that. We also have sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. If single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. Okay. So there's also something coming up for some of you guys around relationships this month too. We also have planning. Now's the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains for Taurus are more than likely. See, you guys are creating a new beginning for yourselves while I feel like you're still kind of navigating out of an old cycle, taking this wise in action toward creating a new beginning because the situation is burning you out. And I feel, even though this didn't really come up so much in the other cards, there's definitely something coming up for this group about love life this month too that may actually be helping to take the edge off whatever you're going through with your career or whatever this situation is. All right, so let's see. For pile 2, let's close it out here with a few of these Kipper cards. Tell us a little bit more about the situation for pile 2 and what information they need to be aware of. What's happening for pile 2 this upcoming month of October? Ooh, we have pathways coming up. Love that for you guys. Okay. We have adjudication. Okay. Ooh, and we have imprisonment. Yeah. I mean, it really makes so much sense to your reading. There is definitely a blessed change that's starting for you guys this month. There's certainly realization that it's time to move on to a new path. These beautiful butterflies are here, illuminating the way for you, but change takes time. And in order to do so, you guys have to make a choice here with adjudication to let go of the old stuff, right? I think right now you guys feel very trapped. I feel like you guys might feel trapped by the money. Like you feel trapped by the money or the status or the work that you've put into something. And I think that that's where there's this hesitation to like get out of it fully. But I do see you starting to make those plans, starting to make those choices. Because this definitely feels like something that has lasted long past its expiration date for you. And you see the red flags. You're seeing the warning signs. But I want to anchor you in the positive to end the reading. You guys are aware of it. You know, you can always change your circumstances, even if it's not the easiest overnight change. I feel like this month, it's just going to be about gathering the information that you need to start taking those first steps onto the new path. All right. So really interesting reading, pile 2. Please comment below. Let me know what's been going on with you guys and how you feel this lines up with what's been happening in your life. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated once I post the next reading. And I'll see you there. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's see what's ahead for you guys in the month of October. If you guys pick this pyrite crystal, this reading will be for you. So let's go ahead and jump in. So for pile number 3, we're starting off your month here with the 8 of Cups. We have the Tower. Oh my goodness, major changes coming up for you guys. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the jack-o'-lantern. Wow. Okay. You guys have a lot going on this month. My goodness. Well, I want to start off by saying I feel like this month for you guys is starting off with this Eight of Cups with this energy of exploring and looking for more out of life or looking for more out of your situation. The Eight of Cups is telling me that you all are making a choice here to walk away from things or a situation which no longer brings you that sense of emotional fulfillment. It's almost like needing to explore greener pastures because where you're at just isn't it for you anymore. And it's a choice, right? You're making this choice consciously. And I think for this group that once you sort of walk away and start to experience what else is out there, there's this realization here with the Tower that like what you've been doing, how you've been doing it, a situation in your life, it's time for it to change, right? It's interesting too because when I look at this Tower, we do see this craziness happening behind her, but she's got her, arms up, she's protecting herself. It's like I kind of feel that you all already know this is coming. This doesn't feel like a shocking surprise, even though the Tower does sometimes mean like a shocking upheaval that we weren't expecting. I feel like you all sort of know that this is coming because you're starting off the month already knowing that the situation isn't it for you, right? You're already feeling like something's missing for you emotionally, right? You see, we're missing that ninth cup here. The Nine of Cups is when we're at that peak emotional fulfillment of self. Like we're really satisfied with our life circumstances. There's something missing for you guys. And so the Tower is coming, but it's not going to be as shocking as you guys think it is, I don't think. And I actually feel like this Tower energy it's like releasing something for you. I feel like it's actually empowering you in some way because I'm really being drawn to this lightning, and lightning has to do with like power, right? It has to do with our own power that we hold within. And the Six of Swords is about moving on from something. It's about moving away. It's about moving into calmer territories. And even though the Six of Swords looks very chaotic here, you can see that we have people running away, in this direction toward the ship in the background to get out of the situation. So there's definitely a lot of movement for you guys this month. There's definitely a lot of change for you this month. And with the jack-o'-lantern coming up here, it's almost like this energy of, like, it's talking about protection, right? Because, like, in the guidebook, this card talks about how, like, they would put the jack-o'-lanterns out as a way to, like, ward off, like, evil spirits or negative energies and stuff like that. They were, like, a protection practice. So I feel almost like even though this energy looks very chaotic for you this month and it might look a little scary, even though I do feel most of you guys know this is coming, you are protected. Like it's happening for your protection in the long run, right? This card also does talk about the need to set proper boundaries. So the other message I'm getting for pile 3 is that this month you may want to set some boundaries, either like spiritual boundaries around yourself for protection, but also maybe setting boundaries with other people, reestablishing certain boundaries that need to be reestablished in your life. So let's see what else. What else for pile 3? This is like crazy. What else for pile 3 this month? What's happening for pile 3 this month of October? Give us more info. That is really creepy because I should just say these things confidently on camera because this card was literally popping into my brain when I was shuffling Vesta. I'm actually going to double check that one in the guidebook because I'm not as familiar, but that's really weird that happened. All right, what else for pile 3? What else is coming through for pile 3 in the month of October? What else do they need to know? Ooh, we have the 9th house. Yes, there's that exploration energy. Well, let's push this in here. Got to move Slytherin out of the way. Okay, let's see. I want to look up Vesta really quick, just so I can double check. All right. Vesta. So this is talking about the oldest goddess of hearth, home, the family, and the center of a strong community. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of other gods. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. See, this is interesting because I feel like this group with Vesta coming up here, I am almost wondering if you guys are feeling a little bit depleted coming into this reading. Like, that's the energy I feel because something is no longer working. And we have this energy of needing to set boundaries. And so I would say, based off what I feel with your energy, there's this need to really examine balance in your life this month. Like, you guys are bright light with this Vesta being here. And a lot of people are going to be drawn to you. And maybe you have a lot of responsibilities on your plate to others at this time. But I feel like there's this energy of you guys giving, and then being depleted by that. There has to be a balance in a way for you to be able to fill your own cup. And that is what I feel this is about. And this is why we have these boundaries here. You're reiterating boundaries again. Evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth and your core values. Focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved, and remember what matters. See, it may be time to take a retreat, okay? So, very interesting energy, you guys. And with the 9th house coming up here, I feel that you guys might actually be traveling this month. I feel like to get away from whatever it is, to find your joy, to find your peace, to find your balance, you're moving around, you're traveling, maybe physically moving for some of you, but 6 of Swords is a travel energy, and they're escaping this chaos, right? So you guys could be doing like long distance travel. You guys could just be taking a vacation. The 9th house also talks about like spirituality, religion, religious beliefs. It can also talk about higher education. So there could be some of those elements that come into play as well. Like if you're not traveling, this could be like researching or learning a new skill that's helping you to fulfill your life again, to fill your own cup, to put back into yourself as much as you invest into others, right? Learning something in school, taking a course, learning astrology, you know, little things like that. Okay, let's see. I just like messed everything up. All right, let's go to the next deck. All right, what else does pile 3 need to know this month? What else for pile 3 in the month of October? We have the wolf. Devour the ferocious calling within, the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I feel you all really freeing yourself of a situation and moving in a direction that feels more authentic to you, that feels, it's like this primal calling that you have to travel or to go somewhere or to remove yourself or to protect yourself from a situation. You guys also have, I do feel that you all have support around you during this time as well, like friendships or just people in your life that you might actually be going on a trip with, like your pack, quote unquote. Let's see. Let's get another one for pile 3. What else does pile 3 need to know about their month ahead this month? Ooh, okay. Which one fell out? It was this ritual, which kind of makes sense with the protection energy. We have divination here at the bottom of the deck as well. So this says, can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill in your craft. A ritual of dedication to self and those whose gazes hold fire, but whose whispers carry you softly through the unknown. Yeah, spiritual energy coming through as well, but this is protection energy too, you see. Yeah, this really just further confirms the energy of setting boundaries. You guys could be participating in some sort of spiritual ritual this month too, like a spiritual protection, like I was saying before. But I think just the energy of you guys like removing yourself from the situation and exploring is protecting you as well. So for pile 3, what else do they need to know about this month of October? What else does pile 3 need to know about the upcoming month of October? We have declutter. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. It says someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. That's oddly specific. That might be the case for some of you. Those cards do have kind of oddly specific messages on them. But yeah, I mean, I think this really aligns with what we're seeing. It's like it's time to make some changes. It's time to remove yourself and remove things, people, you know, remove yourself from situations that are not contributing in a positive way, that are depleting you. We do have tough and trying times. Tough times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. Yeah. We also have love life at the bottom of the deck. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Okay, very oddly specific again. So could be related to love life or at the very least relationships for this group. And you know, I mean, I can't sugarcoat it. The Tower, it is a tough energy, right? Because it's usually when something in our lives that we've known for a while, that we're comfortable in, even though we might know it's time to change it, it's going away and it's happening really fast. It's crumbling all around us. So, you know, I think that it is going to be important for you guys to set boundaries as you're moving through the situation so that as these cards talk about, you don't have negative people inserting themselves and making it worse. You know, it's kind of like that energy of like the annoying, like, I don't know, like a parent figure or just anyone in your life that feels like they want to just put in their 2 cents or project their own fears onto your situation. Like, don't even entertain that this month. I would say focus on the people that you know have your back, that are there to uplift you, that really are loyal and true to you, because there are people here that I feel have your back in a positive way. So kind of like with Vesta, going back to that, it's sort of, again, about that balance. Like, you don't want to totally shut yourself off to everybody, but you do want to make sure that you're setting proper boundaries toward the certain people that need boundaries to be set, okay? But don't shut out the people that really do care for you and that are riding for you. All right, we're going to close out with this little Kipper deck for you guys. So let's see, for pile 3, what else does pile 3 need to know about this month of October? What's coming through for them? We have Mature Man coming up. Let's see what else. We have Toil and Labor. We have Community, see? Some sort of message, some sort of news coming up for you guys. So there's something here about hard work with that Toil and Labor card being here. This is like hard work. And I feel like this is the thing that's causing you to feel drained. This might be the thing that you guys have to set boundaries around, is the work that you're doing, because burnout is real, you know, and that's been coming up as a theme this month for each of my piles. But again, you have support with this Community card coming up. You have support. You have people around you that are here to help, that are here to assist you. I don't know, these look kind of like working class, just kind of like regular people, you know? I don't know, that card always gives me church vibes. So, I mean, that could be, like I said, in the ninth house. There could be something about that. Or like a spiritual community, like a community of people that share similar spiritual beliefs as you could be significant this month. Although they do like certain things, like ritualistic type things in churches too. But we also have this mature man. So this can talk about like an elderly masculine figure in your life. So like think a grandfather figure, but it could be a boss or something like that. I don't know if for some of you this is the person that might need the boundaries. But it's interesting because he's sitting here by this globe, which is giving me ninth house energy. So I feel like for some of you, this could be the person that needs boundaries. But I feel like for others of you, this is actually somebody who's here to assist with your exploration that you're doing with this Eight of Cups energy. Something about this person is providing assistance to you or support as you work through this energy. They could be connecting you to this community, or maybe the community is connected through the work you do. Very interesting, though, pile 3. Please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. What's been going on in your life? How do you guys feel that this might align with what's been happening? Let me know. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated once I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you there. Bye.